This video is sponsored by Edukaji. For more free SPM video, log on to Edukaji site. The link is in the description below. Hi guys, my name is Terry. In this video, I'm going to go through the actual SPM paper for year 2024, and this is paper 2. Alright, so let's begin with question number 1. Now, this is from Form 5, Chapter 1, Circular Measure. This paper 2, remember. So you are given two sector of circle. The first sector of circle has angle in the middle, 2.8. Second one, angle theta. It is given that the area of sector BAC, this is A, maybe it's not written clearly, this A here is 113.4. And OA is 1/2 of AC. CP is given as 7.74. Okay, right. Yeah, so P is actually here, guys. P is actually here. So you're supposed to find the length of AC. We know the area sector, so very simple. We use half r squared theta. So I'm just going to write over here, half r squared theta. Your radius is your AC, right? You can write capital R. Let's say let's call this a big R, or just small r will do that. Doesn't really matter. I just use small r. It's okay. So your theta is 2.8. This area is 113.4. So let's find out what is your r square and therefore find the value of r. Okay. We begin by using 113.4 times 2 divide 2.8. You get your r square. Your r square is 81. Square root 81. R is 9. Okay, R is 9, quite easy. So that's your AC. Now, you're supposed to find length AC, yeah? So therefore your AC is 9 cm. Okay, easy. Next, we are supposed to find, show the angle theta is 0.611, correct to 3 significant figure. Before you find angle theta, we need to know what is OC. Yeah, OC is given as half, OA is half of OC. So maybe you want to find OA first, also can, or, okay, I find OA first, right? OA is half of 9, that is 4.5, right? 4.5 cm. Now your OC is therefore, let's take 9 plus 4.5, that gives us 13.5 cm. So I need to find AC first. OC first, right? So that I can use SOHCAHTOA. Now, you can redraw this triangle. Okay, a bit too small to see, right? I zoom in a bit. This triangle looks like this, where this is your O, this is your C. This is now 13.5. Your CP we know is 7.74. So we need to use SOHCAHTOA to find theta. So what should I use? SOHCAHTOA, we use SOA, sine. This is your opposite. This is your hypotenuse. So we use sine. Sine theta is 7.74 divide 13.5. My theta will be, let us take 7.74 divide 13.5. Shift sine answer. Okay, please use your calculator in radian mode. 0.6106. I use one more decimal point first. 6106, then you round off to 0.611. This is in radian, and this is 3 decimal places. Okay, not difficult, right? We got this 611. Now then, find the perimeter of the whole diagram. I found OA already. OA is 4.5. I know the whole AB and AC are the same. They are both 9 cm, 9 cm, 9 cm. I know OD and OA are the same. They are 13.5. I just have to find length of this up and length of this up. Arc BC and arc CD. You can find separately. You can do one shot, up to you. I think I'll just do one shot. So remember your perimeter. Maybe I highlight again. We start with 9 plus another 4.5 plus another 13.5. Then you add this up, add another up. Okay, so maybe I write for you. First, we take AB plus OA plus, third one is OD. Then we add the length of 2 up, Sorry, zoom in a bit. The first arc will be arc BC. Second arc is arc AD. Okay, so your AB is 9, OA is 4.5, you plus another 13.5, OD is 13.5. For BC, we use S equals R theta, 9 times 2.8. For AD, we use 13.5 times your theta. Okay, let me move over to the right a bit. 13.5 times your theta is what? 0.611. Okay, now let's use our calculator. So it's basically 13.5 times 2 because 9 plus 4.5 is also 13.5. Then I add with 9 times 2.8 and I add with 13.5 times 0.611. You should get 60.45, right? 60.45. Now you might get a slightly different answer depending whether you use a degree, a more decimal point or not. Yeah, I think for 5, yeah, for 5 is good enough. 60.45. Okay, hope you can see this. Zoom in a bit. Okay, question 2 is from Form 4, Chapter 2, Quadratic Function. You have to complete the square. The question also mentioned here, using the method of completing the square, find the value of p. So let's begin by writing fx. We take out the 3, left with bracket x squared. 3p, if you divide by 3, you get px. Then you plus p. Keep the p outside. Yeah, I don't want to factorize the 3 from p. If you want, you can. Then you get p over 3 inside the bracket. Second step, we add the number. The number that we are adding is half of coefficient of x. In this case, p. So p over 2, you square it, then you minus the same thing off, right? This method is called completing the square. Now next, the first 3 term here, we need to combine it into a square bracket. This will be x plus p over 2 square. Then you minus p square over 4. Remember, you need to square this. Now, take this 3, multiply inside 1 by 1. So as you times inside, this is 3 of x plus p over 2 square minus 3p square over 4 plus p. Okay, now with that, my minimum value, we need to find, right? They say the minimum value is -1. You can see from here, your minimum is the one outside the bracket, which is 3p squared over 4 plus p, and the result must equal to -1 that is given over here, right? Our job is to solve this quadratic equation. So for me, I will bring everything to the right first. 3 over 4p squared minus p minus 1 equals 0. You can multiply everybody by 4, get your fraction. 3p squared minus 4p minus 4 equals 0. We can double bracket, factorize, solve for p. So you get 3p and p. 3 times 4 is 12. Factor of 12, I want to get 4. I should use 6 and 2. 6 should be negative. 2 should be positive. Your p is -2 over 3 and 2. Am I right? You bring over is -1. Yeah, because I bring this to the right. I know I'm bringing everything to the right. I bring to the right. Right? So everything is, the first 2 terms are, first one is positive, second one is negative, third one is negative, right? Now you cannot even bring the -1 to the left, then you multiply everybody by -1 also can, or -4, because you want to get rid of the fraction. All right, now in this case, the question say, find the value, nilai value of p. So I got 2 answers. We take both. But for part B, they say, sketch a graph using the largest value p. So that means your p is now 2. Okay, so when your p is 2, what's your function now? Okay, for me, before I sketch a graph, right, the 2 function that is important, one is the general form, one is the vertex form. This is your vertex form. So I think we take the vertex and take both. I'll take the general form first. The general form is 3, put 2 inside, 3 times 2x plus 2. This is 3x squared plus 6x plus 2. Your vertex form is 3. Your P is 2, right? Put 2 inside. This is going to be 1. I cut short my working out. 2 over 2 is 1. Now, you don't have to sub inside here anymore because why? Your minimum value we know is negative 1. This is your minimum value, negative 1. So I just got this equation. So actually, you don't have to do both form, but I like to find the first form because first one is easier for me to find the x-intercept. Sorry, the y-intercept. Now, this graph, as we know, it has a minimum of negative 1 now. And this occurs when the one inside the bracket x plus 1 is negative 1, x is negative 1. This is your axis of symmetry. So we are shifting the graph to the left by 1 and down by 1. This is a minimum point. Okay, and the graph supposed to go down and come back up. Okay, this part can be better. Let me just adjust it a bit. Okay, so it looks like this, your y, this your x. Now, we can actually find the intercept. So, but the intercept, right? You need to go in either solve by quadratic formula for this from here, or you can use what we call the result from the earlier part. Like the one you completed the square, right? Here, we let it be 0. You let it be 0. Okay. At x-axis, y is 0. You solve for x. This will be 1 over 3. When you square root it, okay, they are plus minus, right? Plus minus 1 over 3. X is minus 1 plus minus 1 over 3. Okay, up to you how you want to rewrite this. You want can change to decimal. Don't change to decimal also okay. So let's say if I were to change to decimal, this will be negative 1.577. 1.577. Second one, I just change the minus to plus. Okay, change the minus to plus. This will be 0.423, negative 0.423. So it makes sense, right? This is 1.577, 0.423. 423. Okay, right? Now, also your y-intercept, you know, at y-axis, x is 0. You just put 0 inside here. That's why I use this form, because general form is easier to read. When you put 0, you straight away get 2, right? F0, you get 2. So this your y-intercept is 2. My graph is done. It's complete. Okay, as to do you really need to find the x-intercept? Okay, actually for this question, right, I think for 2 marks, what is important is the shape of the graph and the your minimum point and your y-intercept. The x-intercept is a bit too long, but do not take any risk. Just in case they may allocate marks for finding the x-intercept. Whenever you draw a graph, it cuts the x-intercept. If it does cut the x-axis, you need to show the x-intercept. Yeah, if it doesn't, then it's okay, right? So not all quadratic functions will cut, because sometimes you have a minimum graph like this, then it doesn't have any x-intercept, or you have a maximum graph like this, it doesn't have any x-intercept. But in this case, yes, you have, and the answer is not pretty, it's in decimal point, yeah, or you can write in third form. Either way, they're both okay. This is for chapter 4, indices and logarithm. The first part is on indices. Given that p power x minus 2 multiply with q power x plus 2 is pq bracket power 2x. Show that pq bracket power x equals q over p squared. So number one, we're going to break this up. I'll break it up to p power x divide p power 2. Minus becomes divide. Plus becomes multiply. The result is pq bracket power 2x. Now, notice that I wouldn't expand the pq power 2x because I can see there's a pq power x here. So what we need to do is to, okay, I wrote this wrongly. This one is x. We need to group the pqx together. These two we can group together. See this? We can group together, becomes pq bracket x. Then the q square and p square, right? We put together, we put q over p bracket square. The result is pq bracket power 2x. Yeah, we're almost there already. We just have to bring the pq power x to the other side. Your q over p bracket square is now pq 2x divide PQ to the power x. Now, which you can cancel, right? When you divide the number, we minus a power. So therefore, you get PQ power. You can think of it as 2x minus 1x, which is PQ to the power x, followed by Q over P squared. Yeah, that's how you show this answer. Okay. All right. That is part A. So let's look at part B. Yeah, part B. Part B is involving set. You're going to simplify set. You have a k over 4 minus set 7. You multiply top and bottom with 4 plus set 7. Whereas 28, right? Don't do anything. I mean, as in simplify to 4 times 7. You don't go in. Some people go and combine, like multiply top and bottom with 4 minus 7, set 7. No need. We just leave it first, because at the end of the day, your answer is in this form, right? Once you rationalize this, you get 4k plus k times set 7. So 4 times 4 is 16. This is a minus b, a plus b. When you expand, is a square minus b square, 4 square, 16, set 7 square is 7, plus 2 set 7. So let's continue. This will be 4k. 16 minus 7 is 9. At the same time, I split them. K over 9, set 7, plus 2, set 7. You see, at the end of the day, you're going to give your answer in this form. You're going to combine all the term with set 7 together. So these two has set 7, right? I need to combine them. So I'm going to factorize, as in I write k over 9 plus 2, bracket set 7. This is 4 over 9k. This is k plus 18 over 9, whole thing set 7. Right? Yeah, I just combine it because the question asks us to put it together, right? In the form of P and Q, right? P plus Q set 7. So there you go. That's your answer. Do you need to write what is the value of P and Q? No need. We just stop here. The next question is from Form 4, Chapter 8, Vectors. All right. Diagram shows triangle ABC, and AR is parallel to PQ. AR parallel to PQ. Given that CB is 6U, CA is 5V, CA is 5V, AR is 2/5 of AB. So this one is 3. You're supposed to express in terms of U and V vector AB. So let's begin. What is vector AB? Based on the diagram, AB is A to C, C to B. AC is negative 5V, CB is 6U. That's all. That's your first answer. Next, what is CR? CR is C to A, C to A to R. CA is 5V, AR is 2 over 5 AB. So this AB, right? We already have from the earlier part, minus 5V plus 6U. Just multiply inside. This is 5V minus 2V plus 12U. 12U, right? The answer is 3V plus 12U. 3V plus 12U. Okay, something is wrong with my working. I think I made a mistake. This is 6, right? This is not 12. It's 12 over 5. Yeah, sorry. 12 over 5. There is a 5 that I missed out. Okay. 12 over 5u. So this will be 3v plus 12 over 5u. Okay. Right. We got our vector AB and CR. Now, next, given that u is now 5i, v is I plus 4j, find magnitude CR. Okay, so let's work out what is CR. This is B Roman 1. You take your v, which is I plus 4j, sub inside. You take your u, which is 5i, you sub inside. This will be 3i plus 12j plus 12i. Answer 15i plus 12j. Okay, to find the magnitude, what will most people do? They will take calculator straight away. 15 square plus 12 square. You can do that. You can actually factorize as well, but it's okay. I think I use a standard way, 369. CR, the magnitude is 15 square plus 12 square root. Yeah, this is 369. Square root. Can we simplify 369 now? 369 is 3 set 41. Or what you can do is you show your working one more step. 9 times 41. I know it's 9 times 41 because it's square root 9 is 3. Right? If not, you do 369. You divide by 9. 41, right? 9 can square root is 3 set 41. There you go. That is the length or the magnitude of CR. Okay, my CR a bit ugly. Let me fix this. CR. Okay. Now, we got the magnitude CR already. Be Roman 1. Roman 2. This one is very interesting. Hence, find the shortest distance from point A to straight line CR. If the area of triangle CPQ is 40 over 3. Triangle CPQ is a small area here. If you're finding the shortest distance from a point to a line, you're finding the perpendicular distance, finding this distance. Now, before you find this distance, right, we know we can use half times space times height, but you need to find the area of the bigger triangle, this bigger triangle here. So, remember, you learned this before in your Form 5 mod maths, transformation, we call it what? Enlargement, congruity, similarity, enlargement, and combined transformation, right? That chapter. When you take a small triangle and you enlarge it, the thing is you're going to use the ratio. What is the ratio? The ratio is your common factor, scale factor, right? What is the ratio here? Do you know? They say CQ, QR is 1:2. If this is 1, this is 2, the whole thing is what? 3, right? So we use scale factor, right? We have to use scale factor. Why? Because you not only enlarge the base, you also enlarge the height. Unless you want to find the height here. I know some people find the height, then they enlarge it also can. You can also do that, right? What do you think? Since I know the magnitude of CR, right? So I think I'm just going to, magnitude of CR already calculated earlier. So I'm just going to find the area of the big triangle first. Then I find the height of the big triangle. Okay, so remember area of image is K squared times area object. You learn in your transformation, right? Enlargement. Your area image is area of the bigger triangle. What's the bigger triangle? CAR. Your scale factor is 3. How do I get 3? 3 divided by 1. Yeah, you square it. What's the area object? Object is the small ones. Small one is CPQ, which we know 40 over 3. So this is 9 divided by 3. You get 9. You get 3. 3 times 40 is 120. So the bigger triangle has an area of 120 square unit. Then we take half times base. Your base will be the magnitude of CR. What's the magnitude of CR? 3 set 41. What is your height? Height is the shortest distance from the point A to line CR. I'm just going to call it H. The result is 120. So what's your H? Use your calculator. 120 times 2 divided by 3 divide set 41. Okay, maybe I just write in this form first. So it's 80 over set 41, isn't it? Yeah, if you divide it, calculator will rationalize for you, change to this form, or you can change to decimal 12.49. Yeah, 12.49 units. Yeah, correct to 4 significant figure. Okay, question number 5. This is from 5, chapter 2 or chapter 3 combined. The first part is actually an integration. When you're given a gradient function, right, dy dx, to find equation of the curve, we have to integrate. You integrate dy dx, you get your y. So as I integrate this, I got 2. Remember, increase the power by 1 is x power 2. The 4 you divide by 2, I write 2 straight away. Integrate 6 is 6x plus c. So to find the value of c, what we do is we substitute a point that it passes through. In this case, 1, 4. Your y is 4, your x is 1. So this is 2 times 1 square, 6 times 1 plus c. So 4 equals minus 4 plus c. Your c is 8. Therefore, your equation of the curve is this. Right? This is part A. Part B, the normal to the curve at point B intersect the curve again at point Q. Find the coordinate point Q. So picture this, the curve is a minimum curve point like this. It is a minimum curve, minimum shape. It has a minimum shape. It has a tangent. And the tangent is perpendicular to your normal. This is your normal. The normal intersect the curve again at point Q. So this is point P. This is point Q. So what we need to do is find equation of normal PQ. Then we solve simultaneously with your equation of the curve. So let's begin by finding the gradient of tangent. We substitute x with 1. Your dy dx is 4 times 1 minus 6. That gives us negative 2. This is your gradient tangent. I write empty to indicate that is gradient of tangent. Your tangent times normal is always negative 1. Therefore, your normal is now 1 over 2. And remember, to form equation of straight line, we use y minus y1 and x minus x1. This one okay, you know that m1 dot m2 equals negative 1, right? When two lines are perpendicular, the gradient multiplied together equals to negative 1. Now your y1, you need to use point P, 1, 4. Gradient is 1 over 4, x minus x1. Multiply inside. We can multiply over, doesn't matter. 2y minus 8, x minus 1. 2y is x plus 7. Yeah, you can divide by 2. Yeah, but I think it's okay, leave it. Because the first equation, your y is already written as a subject. So I don't want to rearrange the second one, make y a subject. We'll just leave it like this. We now sub equation 1 inside equation 2. Don't write your y, write 2x squared minus 6x plus 8. The result is x plus 7. Expand the bracket. 4x squared, 12x plus 16 equals x plus 7. Bring over 4x squared minus 13x plus 9 equals 0. You can factorize, right? Factor of 36. 9 and 4. 9 and 4. They are both negative. So your x is either 9 over 4 or 1. Now, which one should I take? I cannot take 1. Why? 1 is already coordinate point P. So because the curve and the normal intersect at 2 points. One is point P, another one is point Q. Your point P, it has an x coordinate 1. So obviously, we have to take the second one, 9 over 4. You just sub inside any equation, or take equation 2. Your x is 9 over 4. You got a plus 7. Divide by 2. This is a big number. 9 over 4 plus 7 should be 28 plus 9, 37. 37 over 4. You got to divide by 2. So it's 37 over 8. Right? So 37 over 8. Just write our coordinate in this form. X followed by y. That's it. Okay, the next question is from Form 5, Chapter 5, Probability Distribution. So table shows the category of body mass index for group of male worker in a company. The body mass is normally distributed. 44% of the worker are categorized as either underweight or normal weight, while 12% categorized as obese, right? It is found that 1 out of n workers were underweight. Find n. Okay, so this one, the thing that makes it difficult is it's not guided. It's not guided. So normally they will tell you, okay, find mean, find standard deviation. Therefore, find your n. But this one, no. They straight away ask you find n. So a lot of people look at this and wonder, how do I do? What do I do? How do I start, right? So it's already stated is a normal distribution, right? So for a normal distribution, remember 2 parameters that you need to know is your mean and your standard deviation. And they say 44% are categorized as either underweight or normal weight, while 12% is obese. So maybe I draw this. Let me draw bigger. I draw here. 44%. Okay, underweight is very, very. Obese is lesser, only 12%, 0.12. So 44% is 0.44 here. Another 44%, 0.44. If you add together, isn't it 1? Yeah, probability in probability terms is 1. In percentage is 100. So this is your mu that we don't know, and your standard deviation we don't know, right? So let's begin by finding this. We know the cutoff for underweight is 18.5, right? The mean we don't know. Normal weight is maybe I just put obese lah, because obese is 30, right? Normal weight we don't want to put lah, because they say 44% normal weight or okay, sorry, 44% normal weight or underweight. So meaning I should put this is 25, right? Yeah. Wait, I should put this here. Now, one moment. Okay, sorry guys. I think question a bit misleading here. They say 44% is either underweight or normal weight, right? Either underweight or normal weight. So meaning up to 25 here. Okay, so overweight, well, a lot of people overweight, 44% for the overweight here. Obese is 30. Yeah, I think the question a bit misleading sometimes. Yeah, so let me just highlight for you. There are two regions you need to find. We find first probability x less than 25. This is 0.44. Let us standardize this. Now remember formula for standardization, you minus your mean. Your mean is mu, standard deviation sigma. The result is 0.44. So the moment you work backwards, this one you have to use a mathematical table, or if you have the latest calculator, this one can, this calculator can do the trick as well. So if you don't have, we use this table here, 0.44, slowly find. Where's 0.44? 0.44. Let's look at the closest we got is 4408. Take a slightly bigger value. Then you're going to minus 4 from the last digit. So it's 0.151. You know, you subtract from the last digit is 0.151. Okay, so let me write this down. This is 0.151. Okay, but be careful because this is on the left hand side. You need to add a negative. Okay, for those who don't know about the negative, right, let me just explain this. When you read from the table, if this is 0.151, this area is 0.44. But on the left-hand side is the same. It says that it's negative 0.151. This area is also 0.44. Okay, so since it's on the left, you can see the arrow is on the pointing to the left, right? Our sketch is on the left-hand side. So add a negative here, make this the first equation, right? Then for x more than 30, this 0.12, we standardize it. 30, you minus your mean, divide standard deviation is 0.12. 30 minus mu over standard deviation. 0.12, read from a table, where 0.12, the closest I got is 1210. So it's 1.17, subtract 10, 1.175. Yeah, 1.175. That's how you read. Remember to subtract 10 from the last digit. 1.175. Okay, so let's move on. 1.175. So just multiply this up. 30 minus mu is 1.171. Did I just say 1.171? 1.175. Yeah, 75, not 71. So our goal is to solve for mu and sigma. So let's take equation 1, subtract equation 2, or 2 subtract 1 better. So 30 minus 25, you get 5. The minus mu minus mu cancel out. 1.175. 1.175. You minus become plus 0.151. You should get 1.326. So what is sigma? 5 divided by answer. 5 divided by this answer. This will give us 3.771. Okay, so once you got your sigma, you sub inside equation number 1 or number 2 also can. I think I take number 2 lah. 30 minus mu is 1.175 times 3.771. Find your mu. Okay, take this 30 minus 1.175 times 3.771. So I got 25.57. 25.57. Okay. All right. So with that, I got my mu, I got a sigma. Now, then they say 1 out of n workers are underweight. So now we got to use the underweight. Underweight means Px less than 18.5. We find this probability first. So when you standardize, you take a 18.5 minus your mean, which is 25.57. Standard deviation 3.771. It's a bit long. So let's calculate this. 18.5 u minus 25.57 divide by 3.771, you get negative 1.875. 1.875. Okay, negative 1.875 is on the left hand side, right? Here. So we need to again use our table to find 1.875. Where is 1.875? This one you're finding the probability given the z value. So maybe we zoom in a bit. Find out where's 1.875. 1.8 is here. 7 is over here. 5 is this. Move down. You need to subtract 4. So very small value. I think of it as 0.0307. You subtract 4 from the last digit. 0.0303. 0303. If you those who know how to use calculator, you can use calculator. But just be careful when the number's too big, too many decimal point right there. The z value is too big. Sometimes your answer may be a bit different from your calculator. Calculator and table may be different. 303. So go back to this. 0.300303. Yeah. Wait, can I just undo this? Redo. Oh, 0303. Yeah. 0303. There's another 0 in front. 0303. Okay, so this represents the probability that they are underweight. So how many people underweight? 1 out of n, right? That is your probability. Your probability underweight is 0.0303. So to find n, we take 1 divide 0.0303. Your n is this, 33. Yeah? And then we can just take 33. 33.00, so it's just 33. Okay, nice number. So the next question, this is from Form 4, Chapter 5, Progression. Okay, diagram shows a symmetrical tube such that point A and B are on the same level. A marble is released from point A, move through the tube through point B until it stops instantaneously for the first time at C. The marble would back and forth until it stops completely. The marble stops instantaneously for the second time at D, and then stop instantaneously third time at E, and then the distance traveled A to C subsequent, they're always the same ratio. So that means the geometric progression, same ratio. Okay, so the total distance traveled from A to C is, then C to D is this. A to C is this one. A to C is your T1. Correct? This is your T1. C to D is your T2. C to D is your T2. D to E is your T3. You see that? And so on. So they say total distance travel from A to C, then C to D. This is your T1 plus T2. Or you can say S2. I think I'll write T1 plus T2. T1 plus T2 is 629 over 4. Tn is AR n minus 1. So the first one is just A. Second, you can write AR, or you can write 2 minus 1. But I think in this case, I can just write this. Okay, it's only a single formula. You can factorize A 1 plus R, 629 over 4. First equation. Now your second equation will be your distance travel from D to E. D to E is your T3. T3 is 4913 over 80. So this number is a bit big. T3 is AR n minus 1. So you can write 3 minus 1, that's 2. 4913 over 80, equation number 2. Okay, so take equation 2, divide equation 1. So the moment you divide, you can cancel out your A. I know this number is very big and ugly. What to do? So cancel A and A. Your R squared divide 1 plus R is this. Now use your calculator. 4913 over 80. You divide by 629 over 4. You should get 289 over 740. 289 over 740. So let's cross multiply. 740 R squared is 289 plus 289R. 740 R squared minus 289R minus 289 equal 0. Okay, so we're going to double bracket factorize it. It's a very big number. But when it comes to factorization, you can, if your number is too big and you cannot do it mentally, right? You can, in a way, use this cheating method, right? Okay, depending which calculator you're using, and this is not a secret anymore. Most of you know this. You can press, like, if you're using this older version, you press menu, 5 for equation, 3 for a plus bx, right? Your a is 740, b is negative 289, c is negative 289. Okay, so you see your x1 is 17 over 20, x2 is negative 17 over 37. So you can work it backwards. 17 over 20. The second x is 17 over 37, negative. So you work backwards, double bracket, multiply over. This is 20x minus 17. Okay, of course you don't write x, sorry. We almost get caught. This is r, not x. Yeah, this is r. So second one is 37 r plus 17. Okay. Now, if not, you can use quadratic formula. Quadratic formula works like this. You press minus b. B is negative 289 plus minus. Just put the negative first. Negative 289 close bracket square minus 4. A is 740. C is negative 289 over 2a. Your a will be 740. So there you go. First answer is this. Correct? But you show your working. Show your quadratic formula. Then just change the minus here to plus. Minus here to plus. So this will be 17 over 20. So ignore this answer. Take the first answer. Okay, right? We know r can't be negative. Your r is your common ratio, so it's reducing. Distance travel reducing can't be negative, right? If it goes to negative, then distance cannot be, distance cannot be negative, right? Doesn't make sense. Okay, so once you got your r, we can find your a sub inside equation number 1. Your a bracket 1 plus 17 over 20 is 629 over 4. Use your calculator. This will be 37, right? 37 over 20. Take 629, divide by 4, divide 37 over 20. Your A is 85. Right? So, okay, guys, we haven't even answered the question. Question asks us, right? Question say, if the marble takes 1 minute to stop completely, determine whether it exceeds, right? The speed of the marble, the average speed of the marble, exceed 10 meter cm per second or not. Show your calculation. Okay, well, what is average speed? Average speed is total distance divided total time. Your total distance, when will it stop? You keep going, right? When will it stop? Yeah, when it reaches what? Infinity. So we use sum to infinity. Sum to infinity is given by A, which is 85, divide by 1 minus R. 85 divided by 1 minus R. Your R is 17 over 20. So let's use our calculator. 85 divided by 1 minus 17 over 20. That gives us this ugly number. Maybe I just write this up. 5662 566,203. This is your total distance in cm. Average speed is total distance 566,203 cm divided by total time. Time is in, because you want the unit in cm per second, so you got to convert 1 minute to 60 seconds. So take this, divide by 60, you will get 85 over 9 or 4 over 9 cm per second. So the question is, does the average speed exceed 10 or not? So it's less than 10, right? Less than 10, right? So answer is no. No, it does not exceed 10 cm per second. Okay. Okay, guys, moving on to question number 8. This is section B. You're supposed to prove that cos 2 theta equals cos square minus sine square. Okay, actually, this is one of the formula for double angle formula, the first double angle formula for cos 2 theta. What we have to do when it comes to proving this, you have to start from the addition formula. That is, if you see cos 2 theta, you got to think theta plus theta. So when you expand, is cos theta minus sine theta. Right? Remember cos minus sine. The cos A plus B formula. This formula is given in the formula list. Cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Just replace your A with theta, B also with theta. So you get cos theta times cos theta, sine theta times sine theta, which is cos square theta minus sine square theta, which equals to my right hand side. Yeah, pretty easy. All right, that is a Roman 1. Let's look at Roman 2. Hence, solve this equation. Now, when you say hence, right, it means you're going to use the result. Number one, notice that there's a 3 cos square on the right, and there's 3 sine square on the right. And if you bring the sine square to the left, right, you get 3 cos square theta minus 3 sine square theta. The result is 2. If I divide by 3, my cos square minus sine square will be 2 over 3. We change this, use the result from part A, change this to cos 2 theta, right? With that, we're going to use our calculator, find the reference angle. But before that, one more thing. Your theta originally is from 0 to 180 to 360. But because it's 2 theta, you got to times 2. As I times 2, you start with 360 to 720. Yeah, so take note. That means we only take answer C. Normally, we start from 0. We go 180, 360. This is the first cycle. Right? Then, the second cycle, we start from 360 to 540. You plus 180. Keep adding 180, yeah, to 720. So what we are saying is we cannot take anything in quadrant 1 in the first cycle. We can take the second cycle. And your cos is positive here. Find your reference angle. Your 2 theta reference angle would be calculator, shift cos. This time calculator in degree. This is in degree mode. Yeah, shift cos. You should get, this is 203. You should get 48.19. So this cos value is positive in quadrant 1, quadrant 4. Yeah. So we take first answer as 360 plus and 720 minus. Whatever I get, I divide by 2, right? So take 360 plus 48.19 divide by 2. You should get 204.10. Okay, correct? First answer. Second answer, take 720 minus. 720 minus. You should get 335.91. Okay, ask yourself, does your answer fall within this domain? Yes, right? If your answer is less than 180 or more than 360 is out, right? So this is correct. It's well within the domain.
180 to 360 below subtraction only used the
Next, we're going to sketch a graph. Now, this graph, right, before we sketch the graph, notice the negative cos square minus sine square, you're going to use this result from the first part. So I'm supposed to sketch negative modulus cos 2 theta plus 405. Okay, so we know that maybe I draw the basic cos for you first. This is the basic cos graph. The difference is this 0 to 2 pi. If you put cos 2 theta, how many cycle must I draw? 2 cycle. 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 2 pi. The moment you modulus it, what happened? You reflect it up, 1 cycle, followed by 2 cycle. Looks like this, sorry, very ugly. This is from 0 to 1. But I'm supposed to plus 405. So you shift up by 405. So when you shift up by 405, let's draw a bigger version. This is 4/5 is maybe we draw here 4/5, right? So 4/5 plus 1 is 9/5. So divide into 8 segments. There are 8 segments. So 1, wait, this is ugly. Very small graph. So we start from here, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Could be better, could be ugly. So this is your x or your theta, right? This is your theta. So we are drawing up to 2 pi, right? Yeah, we're drawing up to theta, 2 theta. 2 pi, this is your pi, pi over 2, pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, 3 over 2 pi, 7 pi over 4. Yeah, guys, my graph is done. But I need to answer this next question. There are 8 solutions when y is h. Okay, so see the range of value h. Okay, so let's draw a line with 8 solutions. You notice if I draw here, how many solutions do you have? 0. If I draw exactly here at 4/5, how many solutions? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 solutions, right? So we don't want 4 solutions, we want 8 solutions. So if I draw here, how many solutions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, do you need to draw this? No, not necessary. So no need to draw. Yeah, just so you know. If I draw here, how many solutions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 solutions. So in order to have 8 solutions, maybe I just draw this line for you. This is y equals to h to show right here. So we say to have 8 solution, your h value should be anywhere between 4/5 and 9/5. So that's your range of values of h. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry, I forgot. There is a negative in front. Oh, goodness. So it's okay. We just change this first. One more step up. There's a negative modulus cos 2 theta here. So you need to do reflect first. Reflect first means instead of starting at 1, start at -1. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1 cycle, 2 cycle. So you need to do a negative first. Then only you shift up. How does this affect your answer? Okay, sorry. Let me just adjust this. We are now starting from -1 plus 4, 5. You should have a part of the graph lies below. Maybe I just redraw this bigger. A bit hard to see, a bit small. Sorry. So because part of it is below here, -1, right? You plus 4, 5 is still negative. It's still negative. -1/5. Now, if you have 0, 0 plus 4/5 is 4/5. Now let's subdivide this into 8 parts. Okay, 8 parts. Please use a ruler and draw. Yeah. I'm starting from the bottom here. Maybe put the points together. This one going up like this, down, touching at one point, up again, down. Okay, this one may not be too low. May not be so low. Up again, down, touching at one point, up again, down. Wow, this part is ugly. Up again, and down. Okay, that's it. This is your 2 pi, pi, pi over 2, pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, 3 over 2 pi, 7 pi over 4. Okay, just subdivide them. Okay, so this is a dotted line. If you want to draw a dotted line, don't draw, so never mind. So again, we need to find the value of h, given that it has 8 solutions. So your horizontal line, I just draw this line for you to refer. This is your y equals to h. As you draw this line, you notice it will intersect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 solutions when I draw between negative 1 over 4 and 4 over 5. So this answer would be different. Your range will be different. Your h value is between negative 1 over 5 and 4 over 5. Okay, moving on to question number 9. This one is from the Form 4, Chapter 6, Linear Law. So we're going to start off by filling up the table. They gave us this variable x and y. They're related by this equation. You're supposed to plot 1 over y against x. Your x value, no change. Your y, you're going to invert 1 over y. So let's begin by typing 1 over 0.28. This gives us the 3.57. 3.57. 2 decimal point will do. Second one, 1 divide 0.32. You get 3.13. Then 1 divide by 0.39. You should get 2.56. Next, 1 divide 0.49. Okay, 0.49. 2.04. Next, 1 divide 0.61. 1.64. And lastly, 1 divided by 1 is just 1. Okay, so I just put 1.00. So if you look at this, right, your graph, as my x increases, my 1 over y decreases. My y-intercept would be higher than 3.57. So just take note, it would be higher than 3.57. So you got to reserve a bit more space. So it may be 4 or more than 4. So reserve a bit more space. Okay, so let's begin. I have a graph paper on the right hand side here. So my graph paper a bit too big, smaller a bit. Okay, so let's start by plotting. This is my x value. Okay, maybe do one more time. Wow, very hard to. Okay. You don't need to go all the way up because you only need up to 6. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your 1 over x. Your y value is the smallest. The largest is 4. The scale they mentioned here, use 2 cm to 0.5. So I start. Okay, let me draw the line first. Okay. Where is my... To here? Enough? I think it's enough. Okay, smallest is 0.5. Where's 0.5 here? This is 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, 3.5. We need to go beyond 3.4. Beyond, I think beyond 4. This is 4, Maybe I do 4.5. Yeah, until 4.5. Yeah, okay, this part here a bit off. This is 4.5. This is 1 over y. Okay, so let's plot 1 by 1. The first one is 1 and 3.57. Okay, 1 and 3.57. Where is 3.57? We cannot read 3.57. I can read 3. This is, hang on, 1 and 3.57. So we cannot read 3.57 directly. 3.6 is here. 3.55 we can read, right? 3.57 should be in between 3.55 and 3.6. So let me put it here, 1, 2. Okay. Now, next, second point, you can read from your table, 2.13, 2 and 3.13, yeah? 2 and 3.13. 2, 3.1, 3.15, 3.13 is in between. So it's around here. Next, we have 3 and 2.56. 3 and 2.56. 2.55 is here. I think we can read this. Next one, we have 4 and 2.04. 4 and 2.04. Okay, this one looks a bit odd. 2.04. I think we can read 2.05. 2.05 is in between here. Yeah, I mean, is the point here. Now, next, let's keep going. Next one is 5, 1.65, 1.64, 1.64. Lastly, we have 6 and 1. 6 and 1. Okay, I've got everything in place, right? I just have to draw. Okay, so here we can start anywhere. I guess my y-intercept may not pass through all the points. So just adjust it around here. Okay, let's see. Did I make any mistake in any points? This point looks a bit off. This point, 5 and 1.64. 1.64. It looks correct. 1.65. Okay. Let's see. Any other points a bit off? Any other point a bit off? Let me see. I just cannot find the mistake. 1.64 is a bit off. Yeah, I still feel a bit odd. The 1.65 is still a bit off. Can you move a bit higher? Maybe I move this slightly like this. Looks like 4.15, right? 2 points below, 1.2, 3 points below, cannot. I think need to adjust back. Still, this point, that the 1.64 is still a problem. 1.64, or yeah, still a bit off. My y-intercept looks like 4.1. So okay, I think I'll just take this. Yeah, 4.1. Or 4.15. 4.15 is okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's calculate our gradient and our y-intercept. So pick 2 points. So this point is quite far off. Never mind. You can take any 2 points, but I will take this point here. This is 5, 1.55. Yeah. Take the point on the line. The point on the line, not the point not the cross. This looks like 0 and 4.5. 1, 4.1. Okay, 4.1. Maybe I can do 4.15. Hang on, let me. So remember, you're finding two things from the graph. You're finding gradient y-intercept. So my gradient here, let me work it out here, is 4.1 minus 1.55 divide 0 minus 5. Okay, let us take 4.1 minus 1.55, 0 minus 5. You will get negative 0.51. Okay. All right, my gradient is negative 0.51. My y-intercept is 4.1. Ken, let's go back to your calculation. The previous page. Okay. So we need to find two things. We need to find the value of y when x is 4.5. So when your x is 4.5 from the graph, where is 4.5? Go back to your graph. 4.5 is over here. This is 4.5. Move it up. Move it across. This one looks like 1.8. 1.8, right? Yeah, for my graph, 1 over y is 1.8. You need to find your y value. So go back to your graph, go back to the question. From the graph, your 1 over y is 1.8 or 1.80. 1 divide 1.8, 5 over 9, or you can change to decimal, 0.5556. Yeah, you might get a slightly different answer. Yeah, you might get 1.85. Yeah, I think I'll take this 1.8. It looks like 1.8, right? 1.8. Okay. Now next, also they say reduce y equals to a over b minus x to linear form and find a and b. So to convert this to linear form, we're going to invert the left, invert the right, split into 2, rearrange it, write this first, negative 1 over a first, followed by positive b over a. So this is your big Y, this is your gradient, this is your big X, this is your C. So as I convert to y equals mx plus c, I can see that my gradient is negative 1 over a. For my graph, my gradient, just now I got what calculation here? 0.51, negative, negative 0.51. Let's go back to this. Negative 0.51, invert the left and right and cancel negative 1 divide 0.51. I got 1.961. 1.961. Okay, my y-intercept from my graph is 4.1. So my y-intercept b over a is 4.1. My a is 1.961. This is 4.1. What's your b? Multiply over. Take this answer, 1.961 times 4.1. My b is 8.040. Again, you may get a slightly different answer. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is from 5, chapter 2 and 3, combination of differentiation and integration. So diagram shows a curve y equals to px power 3, and p is a constant, tangent to the curve at a, intersect y-axis at b, find the value of p. Okay, so what we need to do is this, we need to find, maybe we can find equation of tangent. Yeah, there are many ways to do it, but maybe I just differentiate first. dy dx, 3, bring the power down, p copy x, reduce the power by 1. At point A, right, your x is 1. So what's your dy dx? Your dy dx is 3p times 1 square, which is 3p. Okay, not? Okay, so we find our gradient of tangent. This is a gradient tangent. So up to you. Some people go and find equation of tangent straight away, right? They use y minus y1, gradient is 3p x minus x1. then they expand 3px minus 3p plus p, bring the p over. Your y is 3px minus 2p. So why do I do that? Because this is your y-intercept. And your y-intercept, we are already given, right? You're given your y-intercept is b. So by comparison, negative 2p is now your coordinate point b, which is negative 4, right? Your y-intercept is negative 4, p is 2. Now, some people, they just go and do y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. They compare with the dy dx, which is 3p. They solve for p, also can, right? So I think I'll just do it this way. My p is 2. This is part A. Part B, find the area of shaded region. Okay, for area of shaded region, right? The reason why I go and find this equation first is that if you want to find the area, right, you can take area of integration here, you plus area of this triangle, you minus area of this triangle. Okay, so you can do that. But we need to know what is my x-intercept. The x-intercept of your tangent. This is your tangent. So now that I know my p is 2, you sub inside. Your tangent is this, right? Don't need to rewrite this. Your tangent is y equals to, your gradient is 3 times 2, 6, right? 6x minus 4. This is your tangent. We know at x-axis, what is 0? Your y is 0. So 6x minus 4 is 0. X is 203. So this is 203. This p is 2. So we know that the length from here to here, we can find, right, is 203, right? The length from here to here is from 2 over 3 to 2. You subtract. So we can use half times base times height. And this height, we know this is 4. This height also, we know this is 1, 2. So this is 2. Okay. But the first part, you got to integrate. You have no choice. Integrate from 0 to 1. So your area will consist of area of integration minus area of triangle. What do you call it? Maybe we can call this point as what? A, B, C. I call it C lah. Triangle OBC. Then you add area of triangle. This one you can, again, all this you don't want to label is okay one. I call it N, ACN. So this is your O, this is your C, this is your N. Just name it only, okay? So your area integration, we integrate your function 0 to your x is 1. Your p is 2, x power 3 dx. Area of first triangle is the triangle below, half times base times height. Your base is 2 over 3. Your height is 4. But you don't go and put negative. Your height cannot be negative, right? Then you add this part first. You add, and then you subtract the triangle on top. The triangle on top is half times base. Your base is 2 minus 2 over 3. You can write 4 over 3. Your height is 2. As we integrate this, this is x power 4. 2 divided by 4 is 2. Lower limit 0, upper limit 1. This one is 4 over 3. This one is 4 over 3. Cancel. Did I write wrongly? 2. Your 2. Okay, sorry. Your x is 1. Your x is 1. This is not 2. This is 1. Your x value is 1, right? Your x value is 1. 1 minus 2 over 3. That's 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Cancel. 1 over 3. Let us substitute inside. This is 1 power 4 over 2. 0 power 4 over 2. This one add together is 1. Answer 1 over 2. Okay? It's not difficult, right? You just add the first triangle, subtract the second triangle. Although the area below the x-axis, but area of shaded region is always positive. So we add, then we subtract. Okay? So that is part B. Yeah, there are other ways that I know some people, they say, can I use a triangle? Then minus integration, integrate this part here. Can we do that? Can also, but the thing is you need to rearrange, make y as a subject, make x a subject because you're integrating x dy. So for me a bit longer, I think this is quite okay, quite short to do it using this method. Okay, lastly, volume generated when the area, the region bounded by the curve x equals to 1 is revolved 90 degrees by x-axis. Okay, let me rub this off. area bounded by the curve. This is your curve. X equals to 1. This x equals to 1. Right? Now, actually, they should mention one more thing, you know? Yeah, area bounded by the curve. X equals 1 and x-axis. Okay, it's not stated here. Should mention the x-axis. And x-axis, not mentioned here. Is rotated 360, 180, 90 degrees, sorry, about x-axis. So when you rotate around x-axis, number one, the volume is integrate pi y squared dx. Your y is p is 2. You put the x here, there's a power 3, you got to square dx. The limit is from 0 to 1. But normally we draw 360 rotation. 360 rotation is this, but this is not 360, this is 90 degree rotation. Very, very tricky. So when you say 90 degree is what? 1/4. Imagine this. So if you view from here, right? So this is your axis. If you rotate 360, this point will go all the way here. So you get a complete solid. So your view from the side will look like this, right? One whole turn. But if you do only 90 degree, so you're rotating up to here only. So your cross section looks like this. And your volume is just 1/4 of the whole thing. So you need to put a 1/4 in front. Please square this. You can take the pi, put it outside. 2 power 2 is 4. X power 6 dx. The 4 and 4 can cancel. Integrate x power 6. Increase the power by 1, 7 over 7. 0 to 1. We can sub inside. There's a pi over 4. 1 power 7 over 7. 0 power 7 over 7. Right. Okay, sorry, the 4 cancel out already. So no more 4 here. No more 4 here. Answer is 1/7 pi. Okay. Let's look at question 11. Everybody, this is from coordinate geometry. So I hope you can see a bit small here. Yeah, but I need more writing space. Okay, so diagram shows triangle PQR on a Cartesian plane. So you're given the gradient of this line. PQ is -3m. QR is m. PR is 3m. Okay, show that m is 1/2. Okay, so we know point P and point Q. So we know gradient PQ is 3m. So let's do y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. This is 3m. This is 3 divided by -2. My m is, there is a negative in front of the 3. Sorry, I missed out. PQ has a negative in front. So what is my m? My m is half, right? Okay, now next, how to find coordinate point P? Coordinate point R. So we need to form two equations and solve them simultaneously. We find equation of straight line QR, which is this line. I need to find equation of straight line PR, which is this line, and then to solve them to find R. So your gradient QR we know is m. So for straight line QR, I'm going to use y minus y1, which is 4. Gradient is half, x minus x1, which is -1. Okay, so we can multiply over 2y minus 8 equals x plus 1. 2y is x plus 9. I'll just leave it out first. You can make one of them a subject if you want. Leave it first. The second one, PR, your y1 is 1. The gradient is 3m. So it's 3/2. X minus x1. You can multiply over first. 3y minus 2. 3x minus 3. Sorry, it's not 3y. It's 2y. So let's bring it over. Your 2y is 3x minus 1. Equation number 2. So we can solve them simultaneously by taking equation 1, equate with equation 2. So x plus 9 is 3x minus 1. Bring over 2x is now 10. X is 5. Okay, your x coordinate is 5. Then let's find our y coordinate. Sub inside equation 1. Your 2y is 5 plus 9, 14. 14 divided by 2, y is 7. Therefore, your r is 5, 7. All right, guys, I've got my part B done. Part A done, part B done. How do you figure? Okay, C Roman 1. Find area of triangle PQR. So for triangle PQR, this one, right? We need to find, we know all the points already. We know point Q, we know point P, we know point R, which is 5, 7. So let's use the formula, the shoestring method, if you like. We start with P, which is 1, 1, Q minus 1, 4, R 5, 7, repeat the first point. Remember, when you multiply downwards minus multiply upwards. So the first one is 1 times 4 minus 1 times 7, 5 times 1, 1 times minus 1, 4 times 5, 7 times 1. Okay, sorry. Let me just zoom out a bit hard, no space to write all this. Okay, so this one, just use your calculator. Okay. Remember to show everything, all the working. Yeah. I'll leave the half out first. 1 times 4 is just 4. Next one, 1 times 7 is 7. 5 times 1 is 5. Then you get negative 1 plus 20 plus 7. You get negative 24. So half of negative 24, that would be 12. Answer is 12 square unit. Okay, so remember, we take a positive value. Area cannot be negative, but the reason why we get negative is because we choose PQR in this direction, in a clockwise direction. When you choose in a clockwise direction, the value will be negative. All right, now next, C Roman 2. This one is involving locus. Point P moves such a distance from point R, point U to R, is always 5 over 2 the distance from point Q. So UR is 5 over 2 UQ. So this is the case of constant ratio from two fixed point. So we can actually multiply over first. I don't like fractions, so I times over straight away. 2UR is 5 UQ. Remember, U is a moving point. U is like XY. You know point R, you know point Q. So let's use the formula. For R is 5, 7. Okay. For Q is minus 1. So this is minus. Now they want you to write the full working. So you need to put the minus here, minus 1, and y minus 4. Okay, let me move this over because I need more space to expand this. Okay, so you need to expand the bracket. When you square the 2, you get 4. This will be I expand area for x squared, 10x plus 25. This is y squared. 7 times 2 is 14y. 7 squared is 49. 5 squared expand is 25. Minus a plus, so it's x squared. 2 times 1 is 2 times x, 2x, and 1 squared is 1. Y squared, 2 times 4, negative 4 is negative 8. 4 squared is 16. Okay, a bit annoying. You got to expand one by one for x squared. And I arrange it straight. We have 4x squared, 4y squared. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 14, 56. Now, this 25 and 49, you can't do it mentally. Take 25 plus 49 times with 4. I got 296. This 25, I keep it first. Okay, I times inside straight away. 25 you times with x squared, 25 you times with y squared, 25 times 2 is 50, 25 times 8 is 100, right? 17 times 25, you should get big number 425. Okay, so let's just rearrange, bring everything to the right hand side. 25, you minus 4, you get 21x squared, 21y squared. Yeah, 21x squared, 21y squared. Then 50 plus 40 is 90x. 100 yeah. Yes, hang on. Yeah, yeah, I make a mistake. It's not 100. 8, yeah, 200. This is 200y. Okay, so that 200, 90x is correct. Then minus 200 minus plus 56 is 144, right? And then 425 minus 296, that will be 129. 129. Can we divide by 3? We can, right? Divide by 3, you get 7 x squared, 7y squared, 30x, 48y, and 41. Okay, can we counter check? Not 41, 43. 43. This is 43. 129 divided by 3 is 43. Okay. Okay, so let's look at question number 12. This is from Form 4, Chapter 9, Solution and Triangle. So for a lot of students, they find this part here a bit harder because they need to derive the formula for cosine rule. Remember cosine rule? So the way to do it is this. Let me start by dividing this evenly at the center. We can call this whatever, I call it n. N is like normal, right? So we want to find maybe call this, we use cos or Pythagoras theorem, whichever first. Okay, maybe I use Pythagoras theorem first. I find two versions of nm. Okay, wait, let me just label this because this is m, right? When you let nf be x, your hn will be m minus x. This is m minus x. This is x. You need this so that you can link the two Pythagoras theorem together. The first Pythagoras theorem to find mn is based on the triangle on the left. The triangle on the left, guys, your mn squared will be what? F squared minus m minus x squared. Let's simplify this. F squared minus m squared minus 2mx plus x squared. Expand the bracket, f squared minus m squared. Maybe you want to put an x in front, minus x squared, minus minus becomes plus 2mx. I leave it first. The second version will be based on the triangle on the right. Your mn squared is h squared minus x squared. Now, you need to sub 1 with 2. So remember, you are finding cosine rule. Let's say I find h. I'm finding h. So take this and sub inside the left-hand side. Your h squared minus x squared is now f squared minus m squared minus x squared plus 2mx. We can cancel out your x squared and x squared. Your h squared is f squared minus m squared plus 2mx. So we still cannot solve this. Yeah? Okay, you can call it equation 2 because remember, cosine rule, you need to you need to use h, you use f, you need to use m, and we need this angle. So I'm going to write cos angle h, this angle h, equals to, yeah, I know it's very long. Or should I use cos angle? Should I use cos angle f? Let me see. Maybe I use cos angle f. The other side is better because I name it, because I name this as x, right? So maybe I use this side. Sorry, I use this angle. Because I need x. If I use the other side, I got m minus x, right? So let's use cos angle f. This is f. It is m over h. Make m as a subject. M is h cos f. Take this and sub inside your h squared. Is now f squared minus m squared plus 2 m. What's your x here? X. What's your x here? Your x is h cos f. So we need to make this f, bring the rest to the left-hand side. Make f square as a subject. F square will be h square plus m square minus 2mh. hm and mh the same, cos angle f. There you go. That's how you derive cosine rule. Yeah, I know a lot of people say, wow, this is so difficult. You do it one time, do it two times, you can remember it, right? Just guys have to practice. I have to do. Okay, so that's only part A. Okay, part B. Now we're going to take this result, the cosine rule, to do part B. Now they say this card is now placed in a cuboid. Okay, you're supposed to find angle FMHF, this one. So based on my cuboid, let me just zoom in a bit too small. I zoom in here. We start by finding HF, the bottom part. We take 12 square, 9 square, square root. Is it 15? This is 15, right? Okay, 15 cm, no problem. M is a midpoint. So 12 divided by 2, this is 6, this is 6. You can find MF, 6 square, 5 square, square root. 36 plus 25. 36 plus 25. That is square root 61. Now, as for the other side, I know this is 9. I know this is 5. I need to find AH or HA. Okay, find HA first. Ayo, very hard. This length, HA or AH. HA will be 9 square, 5 square, square root, 81 plus 25. 81 plus 25. That will give us 106. Now, if this is square root 106, now you need to focus on this triangle here, guys. Sometimes a bit hard to see. There's an A here, there's a H here, there's an M here, this is 6. This HA is square root 106. Your hypotenuse is HM. So HM is square root 106 square plus 6 square square root. That is square root 142. 36 plus 6, 142. So guys, I know this is a bit too long. 142. This side is 61. The other one is 15. I know the length of all three sides. Now I can find angle MH, MFH. I'm going to use cosine rule, but cosine rule, remember there are two versions. This is the first version, right? First version. The second version is we rearrange it. So bring your cos F to the left-hand side. Bring your H square, M squares on the right. Bring the F to the right-hand side. Then you divide by 2HM. It's better to do it this way, so that when you substitute, you can calculate the value straight away. You don't have to like substitute, then rearrange. You may mess up in the process. Your H is based on the diagram, right? H is the opposite, the two sides. You can do 15, you can do square root 61, doesn't matter. Maybe I put 15 first, right? 15. Let me adjust this. 15 square plus square root 61 square. You minus your FF is the opposite side, square root 142. Now, no need to change to decimal. It's better to just put the square root and square it, because the moment you do that, the square root disappear. 2HM. Okay, so your angle F or MFH, this is MFH, so you can write here cos MFH. MFH. Okay, use your calculator. 15. Okay, please put a bracket. Those who are using old calculator, please put open and close bracket. The 570 MS, the old version. 61 minus 142 divide 2 times 15 times square root 61. Okay, let's see. Whatever I'm getting here, shift cos answer equals 106.36. 106.36. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's a mistake somewhere. Is there a mistake when I type in? Okay, let me see one more time. My calculator must be in degree mode. Just now it's not in degree mode. One more time. 15 square plus 61 minus 142 divide 2 times 15 times square root 61. Whatever I get, shift cos answer. Now I think it should be correct. 52.08. 52.08. Okay, very long. Okay, now next, once you got this, they say sketch the triangle MFH. Okay, given that, you see, I read the line, this line here, given that triangle M prime H prime F prime H prime has a different shape from this triangle, such that M prime F prime equals to MF, M prime H prime equals MH. That means that you are maintaining this length, you are maintaining this length, and you're maintaining this angle. So in this situation, remember, ambiguous case or ambiguity happens when the opposite side of a given angle is, it is shorter than another given side. Shorter, this square root 142 is shorter than 15. You can see from the diagram, right? UF. Okay, sorry, I think I focus on the wrong side. This one. The angle that you need to maintain is this one. MF. Wait, did I say wrongly? No, correct. MFH is the angle here, right? Yeah, you're maintaining this angle, right? The line, wait, one more time. MF, MH. Okay, sorry. You want to maintain this, your MH, you maintain, right? Okay, so in this case, you got to flip inside. How do I know? Okay, you want to maintain, okay, hang on one moment. There's a mistake in the question. Sorry, a typo here. This is supposed to be MHF. Yeah, typo. So when I retype this, I make a mistake. Sorry. So that means that you are maintaining this angle, guys. You are maintaining this angle. So when you maintain this, the opposite side should be here. This is the opposite side of a given angle, and you're supposed to, it is shorter than the other given side. So you're supposed to flip in or out. But remember, the ambiguous happens when this is shorter, the opposite side is shorter, and the hinge of the joint is here at M. So you either flip inside or outside. In this case, you flip inside. Why? How do I know? Because you want to maintain this length. MF, this F here, this F here, you want to maintain this two, the same. You're maintaining HM. The angle remains the same. So your triangle that you're drawing, it looks like this. Let me just draw over here. Okay, wait, let me draw nicer. It looks ugly. We draw the horizontal line first. Draw the slanting line. Draw a third line. Okay, so this is HMF. You maintain HM, which is square root 142. You maintain MF, square root 61. You maintain this angle. Right? Okay, now the thing is, we need to find FMH, this angle, and then calculate the angle. All right, we need to first find this angle. Why? How do I know? I really know based on this triangle, everyone, we know this angle just now, it was 52.08. So this is also 52.08, right? You know, by using ambiguity, this is 52.08. This is the angle next to it. So we should do 180 minus, right? Let me do it here. Angle H prime. I think it's better for me to write over here. Angle H prime, F prime, M prime should be 180 minus 52.08, that is 127.92. So this 127.92. Okay, now I still need to calculate this angle here. But before I calculate this angle, we use sine rule. Yeah, we use sine rule. Sine angle H prime. I don't write so many. H prime, I wrote H prime. H prime is this. You divide by opposite side square root 61 equals to sine 127.92 divide square root 142. Find angle H prime. So sine 127.92 divide square root 142, you times with square root 61. Whatever I'm getting, shift sign, answer equals 31.13. 31.13, yeah? So if this is 31.13, can you find the other angle? The other angle is the M, the F prime, M prime, H prime. We do 180 minus 127.92 minus 31.31. Find this angle first. 180 minus 127.92 minus 31.31. So whatever you get, 20.77. Yeah, this is your answer, 20.77. 30 or 20? 31.13, I typed wrongly. I wrote wrongly 1.31. 31.13. So let's do one more time. 31.13. 20.95. Okay. 20.95. Okay. So once you got this 20.95, we can use the formula for area. Guys, area of triangle is half AB sine C, right? Your AB is square root 142 and square root 61. Square root 142 square root 61 sine 20.95. Okay, half square root 142. I just times together 61 times sine 20.95. Guys, my answer is 16.64. 16.64. Okay, yes. Okay, this is linear programming. Question 13 is from Form 5, Chapter 7. Okay, so let's begin. So here we have Moose, who sells two types of crepes. So table shows the information relating the this. So Moose has 125 ringgit to buy the two types of crepes. So find the inequality to represent the constraint. So this is the cost price lah. So if you spend 4 ringgit on one type, X, you bought X of it. 250 for shoe, you bought Y of it. And the total amount of money he has is 125. So you cannot spend more than 125, right? So the first inequality is 4X plus 250Y less equals 125. Now, personally, I like to get rid of decimal, but actually you can stop here. If you don't, times 2 is fine, but I'll times 2 to help me to draw the graph easier. I just convert to 5y 250, right? This one times 2. Okay, next, they say the shaded region on the graph in the given page represent the second constraint, write the inequality to represent the constraint. Okay, so look at the graph on given here. This is 20 and 20. So you know the gradient is very easy. Gradient is negative y-intercept over x-intercept, which is -1. Your y-intercept is 20. So when you bring over your x plus y equals 20, you can actually just write y. Don't need to write don't need to make x and y on the same side. Now, you want the region to be above. You can see the shaded region is above, right? So therefore, your inequality is x plus y greater than equals to 20. Greater equals 20, yeah? Okay? It is a solid line, huh? It's not a dotted line, so you put greater equals 20. Okay, now, next. Let's move on. Next one, the third inequality. Yeah, probably wrote too big. I wrote this too big. Now I cannot squeeze inside. Oh. Should I write smaller? Does it matter? Wait, one more time. Let me write smaller. So the gradient is negative y-intercept, x-intercept, -1. Your y-intercept is 20, y equals minus x plus 20, x plus y is 20, so your x plus y is greater equals 20. All right, now next we are going to write the third inequality. The third inequality is this. The number of packets of crispy is less than 3 over 2 of number of packets of crisps cube. So we say your P is X is less than 3 over 2 Y. So normally you make Y a subject. So make Y a subject, Y is greater than 2 over 3X. So this is a third inequality. Okay, then based on okay, then they say on the given page, construct and label region R. Okay, we're gonna use a table values. For first one, AX5Y equals 250. I'm gonna use X equals 0, Y will be 50. Then Y equals 0, 250 can divide 8 on 250 divided by 8 is 31.25. Now you want, you can use 31.25, yeah, but a bit hard to plot. 31.25. You want, you can use other point. Okay. Next, we use y equals to 2 over 3x. This one is easier. X equals 0, y equals 0. Take another point. Your x, maybe use 30, y will be 20. As long as you can fit within the graph paper. So we just have to draw two additional lines. The first line is already drawn for you. So 0, 50, 31.25. Okay, so where do I draw? 0, 50. Let me use this. 31.25 around here. May have to adjust a little bit. Okay, you see, this is 31, right? 31 is hard to see. This is 31. 31.25, slightly to the left. Slightly to the left. Okay, wait, let me adjust or move it a bit higher. No, a bit lower. In between, like this. Okay. So 50 is okay, it's here. Okay, so this is your first line. What is it again? 8x. Let me zoom out. 8x 5y 250. 8x 5y 250. Okay, next one is y equals to 3x. 0, 0, 30, 0, 0, 30, 20. 0, 0, 30, 20. So y is 2 over 3x. Okay. Okay, so where's the region? Now, guys, this one is a dotted line. This one, because I'm using a solid line here, please change the dotted line. Just erase it. I'm going to erase this in a while. Let me draw the line first. Okay, erase this. Okay, sorry, line not very straight. Now, the region that we have to shade, I will use color, I will use highlighter, because you want it to be the first one below, second one above, already shaded for you, third one is above. So the region that you want is here. Can you see? You need to use a darker pen to draw. Okay, this region here. Okay, so I'm going to label it with a symbol R. Okay. All right. So with that, everyone, we are going to answer the next part. Okay. The next part, they say, state the maximum number of packet of crispy if 12 packet of crisp Q are sold, oversold. So 12 is your, Q is your Y. Y is 12. Find maximum, minimum. You're finding maximum. Okay. Okay, so this is 12. Just move it across. By the way, you cannot use this point here because this point is not on the line. I mean, it's non-inclusive. So we take this coordinate. We take 70. We cannot take 18. 18 it cannot be 18. It's 17. So from my graph, I can see it's 17. It's not 18. Okay, so let's move back to here. Go back to here. All right. So from the graph, Roman 2, from the graph, your y, your x maximum is 17. All right. Okay, next. Most plans to save 50% of the total profit. He also need to pay a wage of, is it 17? It is 17, right? No, because 18 is on the line. You cannot take the line because it's non-inclusive, right? It's non-inclusive. So if the inequality here is equals, then you can take 18, but it's not equals. So can't take 18, take 17. All right, now, next, what is the profit function? Now, here's the thing. This is the selling price, right? This is selling price. This is the cost price, right? You bought for 4 ringgit, you sell for 10 ringgit. The difference, the profit is 6 ringgit. So you can come up with a profit function that is, we take 10 minus 4 times x, 7 minus 250 times y. The result is k. You can call it p, just call it k. Normally, objective function, we use k, I can use p, no problem. So 6x plus this is 450y equals to k. Make y as a subject, minus 6x plus k. Then you divide by 450. 6 divide by 450 is 4 over 3. A divided by 450 is 2 over 9. I write, I must flip it up. 450 is 2 over 9. So the 2 below, 9 over 2. So this becomes 2 over 9. Wait now, one moment. I just adjust this. This is 2 over 9. Okay, so more importantly, when I change this to y equals to max plus c, I want to draw a graph with the gradient of negative 4 over 3. Right? So when you draw, doesn't matter. It's just an objective function. We can just move it up and down. Right? But for me, the ratio is 4 is to 3. 4 boxes is to 3 boxes. You can use 40 and 30. You can use anything. 20 and 15 if you want. So let's say I just use 40 and 30. But be careful, sometimes your scale is not the same. But here, yeah, fortunately, the scale is the same, right? So this is 40. Normally, objective function, we use a dotted line, but you want to use solid line, also okay on. Yeah, dotted line normally. So this is the line. So I'm going to take this line. This is my objective function line. I'm going to move it up and down. You want to find maximum profit, right? Okay, so maximum profit. So let's find out the point that gives us the maximum profit. So you need to move it up. Which one? Okay, I'm going to use my ruler. Make sure you have the same gradient. Oh, a bit hard to. Is this gradient the same? A bit more? Okay, the question is not very good because normally, right, we will take the sharp end, right? This sharp end is not a very nice point. It's the, you know why I say that it's not a nice point? Because the maximum y-intercept happens at 50. Look at this. You move it up. This point here does not give us the largest y-intercept. No. The largest y-intercept doesn't happen here. You can see my cursor, right? It's not here. The largest y-intercept occur at this one. Isn't it? Hello? This point here. So let me just put a marking on this. You cannot see it. Here, I remove my ruler. This one. Okay. You want, you can maybe I draw a dotted line here to show you. The largest y-intercept occur here. At this one, 0, 50. Okay, so let's go back to our calculation. Y is maximum. Y is maximum at 0, 50. So to find the maximum value y, we sub inside this objective function here, sub inside here. So if you sell 0 crispy and 50 crisp, you make the most profit. So that's 450 times 50. That'll be 225. That's your profit. Okay, let's see whether it's correct. 225. Okay, so now the question also mentioned that he planned to save 50% of the sales profit. He also need to pay wages of 40 ringgit. All right. So, okay. So first of all, the amount or the balance or remaining amount, you can say balance or remaining. First of all, you save 50%. How many percent left? Another 50. All right. You times with 225. Right. Someone you had to pay wages of 40 ringgit. You minus 40. Do you have enough money or not? Right. So what is 50% of 225? Is this right? 112.5, right? Minus 40 ringgit. RM 72.50. Okay, so here's the thing. Because we use this to determine whether the selling price is suitable. So answer, selling price suitable, right? Because why? Suitable because he still have very ugly. He still have RM 72.50 after saving after saving 50% and paying wages. So after he paid the wages, he saved his money, he still got 72.50. It's a good deal, right? Yeah. Yeah, but of course in real life it's not the case lah. Yeah, your selling price is determined by the competition, right? So you can buy low and sell high. Got any customer buying or not? That's another story, right? Yeah. Okay, question number 14. So here we have this is from Form 5 Chapter 8, kinematics of linear motion. Particle P move along straight line such that from such a fixed point A and B on the straight line, the velocity is given by this function, and yeah, t is time after passing through A towards B. So determine whether point A is on the left or right side of point B, justify answer. Okay, how do you know whether it's on left or right? Because it's going from A to B, right? We just find the initial velocity. So when t equals 0, what's your velocity? You put 0 inside. 0 plus 4 times 0 minus 15. V is negative 15. So if your V is negative, means what? It's moving to the left, right? So particle, this is less than 0, is moving to the left. Therefore, B lies on the left side of A. That's all. Right? That's part A. Part B, find acceleration at t equals 1.3. So differentiate velocity, you get acceleration. This will be 60 plus 4. Substitute t with 1.3. 6 times 1.3 plus 4. You will get 11.8. Yeah, meter per second minus 2. So that's part B. Okay, part C. If the distance between A and B is 15, determine whether particle will pass through point B or not. Give a reason. Okay, there are two ways to do it. Number one, you can let distance AB be 15, right? And then you solve it, see whether you got solution. Or number two, you go and find, because the question say, wait, we find the maximum distance travel. Another way is we find the maximum distance travel. Okay, I tell you what, we just find what is the maximum distance travel by A before it changes direction. We let V be 0. Okay, so 3t squared plus 4t minus 15, let it be 0. This is going to be 45, 9 and 5. 9 and 5 plus and minus t is 4 over 3. T cannot be negative 3. So take this, find sub inside a displacement. Okay, but I don't have displacement function, so I need to integrate my velocity, which is 3t squared plus 4t minus 15 dt. This will be t power 3. Divide 3 divided 3 cancel out, t power 3. This one, 4 divided by 2 is 2t squared. 15t plus c. Now, when you start the clock, t is 0, s is 0, c is also 0, right? So because it starts from point A, so s will be t power 3 plus 2t squared minus 15t. Okay, so you want to take this and yeah.
5/3.
So wait, 5 over 3. Yeah, root only 5 over 3. This is 5 over 3. Okay, now let's take this and sub inside. Take your 5 over 3 sub inside. This is 5 over 3 cube plus 2 times 5 over 3 square minus 15, 5 over 3. So you can use your calculator, type in 5 over 3, save it as answer. Take this, you power 3 plus 2, answer power 2 minus 15, answer, you get negative 14.82. Maybe I change to this. Negative 14, 22 over 27. Now, is this distance? So your distance travel before it stopped, I call it maximum distance, is 14, 22 over 27. Is it more than 15, less than 15? Less than 15, right? So that means it can never reach particle point B. It just go all the way to the left, then it make a U-turn, it stop for a while, it makes a U-turn. The maximum distance it can travel is this, right? So therefore we say particle will not pass through point B. Okay, so that is part C. D, particle Q move along the same line such that velocity is this. The velocity is this, right? Okay, such that t is 9 seconds after passing through A. Find the range when both particles moving to the left. Okay, so we actually already have the first answer. For particle, the first particle P, right? When your V is moving to the left, maybe I straight away take this. This is now less than 0. Remember quadratic inequality, we can sketch a graph, negative 3, 5 3, less than 0 is in between, right? So what's your t value? T is between this. But actually you can ignore negative. You know why? Time cannot be 0, cannot be less than 0. So this is the range of value for t when particle P is traveling to the left. So for particle Q, right, you're going to let your 3t squared plus 4t minus 15 be less than 0 as well. Can we factorize? Is it the same? Okay, sorry, one moment. Okay, sorry, this one is 2t squared minus 7t plus 6. There is an error, typing error, because I retyped this and there's a mistake such that it's the same function like just now. It shouldn't be. Particle Q, the function is 2t squared minus 7t plus 6. If you factorize, it should be 4 and 3. They are both negative. So you sketch a graph. The roots are 3 over 2 and 2. Less than 0 should be in between, right? So your answer is between 3 over 2 and 2. But we need to combine these two inequality. How do you combine? I will use a number line like this. So we have 4 values here. First one is 0 and 5 over 3. 5 over 3 is more than 3 over 2, but less than 2. Second one is 3 over 2 and 2. See, for the first case, it does include 0. It doesn't include 5 over 3. Second one, it doesn't include 3 over 2. It doesn't include 2. So you want to find the range of values, both are moving to the left. So particle P moving to the left here. Particle Q moving to the left here. Right? So the region where both of them moving to the left will be this, between 3 over 2 and 5 over 3. Yeah, so there you go. That's the range of values of D. Okay, last question. This is question number 15. This one is small n, by the way, this small n. Okay, table show the information of 4 ingredients to make a type of biscuit. So find x, y, z. Okay, x, y, z is kind of easy to find. X is the price in 2022. Given price 2023 is 2 ringgit and 10 cents. You multiply by 100 is 130. So 210 divide 1.3. Cut short my working bit. You get 1.62, is it? 1.62. Okay, second one, let's look at your Y will be the price index for item B. 240 divide 2 ringgit times 100. This is 120, right? 240 divide by 2 times 100. So increase by 20%, 120. Okay, Z will be the price in the current year divided by 120 times 100. That is 150. Is it 180? Let me see. 1.5 times 1.2. No, 180. Okay, no need to put RM because it's already in RM, the price in RM. Okay, now then they say the composite index for the production cost of the biscuits in 2023 with 2022 as base year is 135. So find the ratio A to B. Okay, so we know Y is 120. We know this weightage. This is N, by the way. So the composite index we know. We take 130 times N, followed by 120 times M plus N, followed by 160 times M over 3, lastly 150 times 2N. Total ratio is N, this N, plus M plus N plus M over 3 plus 2N. Your composite index is 135. So let's simplify this. No space, I need to do it here. 130N plus 120M plus 120N plus 160 divided by 3 is 8. I can't simplify this. 160 cannot divide by 3. Very ugly. 160 over 3M. This is 300N. Total ratio 4N plus 4 over 3M. Result 135. Okay, let's add all the M together. Yeah, 120 plus 160 over 3. That would be 520 over 3M. Then 130 plus 120 plus 300. That is 550N. This one I times over 135 times 2 is 540N. Then 4 over 3 you can multiply with 135. That gives us 180M. Group them together, bring the 180 over to the left. 520 over 3 minus 180. Oh, I bring to the right. Bring to the right. So this is 20 over 3M. The 550 minus 540 is 10N. So divide by 2. So M over N will be 3 over 2. No space. I'm going to continue here. So your M is to N is 3 is to 2. Now, we are supposed to find ratio of A is to B. A is to B. Right? Ingredient A is N. Ingredient B is N plus N. So A is to B is 2 is to 3 plus 2, 2 is to 5. Okay? Very long. Huh? This is only part B. B Roman 1. Let's look at B Roman 2. Now, they say that the cost of production cost 200 biscuit is 125. Is 25. Price of each ingredient expected to increase by 20.25% from 23 to 24. In 2025, the box used to fit 40 biscuits is expected to cost 150, right? And 45 ringgit is allocated to produce 200 biscuit. So you need to find out the production costs, right? From 2020 to 2020, let me draw it like this. 2020 to 22 to 25. This is 22 to 23. You increase by 135. 23 to 25, you increase by another 20.25%. So you want to find the overall increment from 2022 to 2025. This is for the biscuit. So you take 135 times 120.25 divide 100. 135 times 120.25 divide 100. So you should get 162.34. Now, 162.34 represent the overall increase in the price of the biscuit, right? So remember, you're buying how many biscuit? You're making how many biscuit? 200. Initially, it cost 25 ringgit. So the price in year 2025 divide 25 ringgit times 100 equals 162.34. We find out the price in year 2025. So 25 ringgit times 1.6234, you should get 40 ringgit 59 cent. 40 ringgit 59 cent. Right. It's very long, huh? Okay. I'm not sure if this is correct. Okay, I do one shot. I think can. Because I round off, because I round off, 162.34 is rounded off value. So, okay. Now, next, this is just for the biscuit. How about the box? The box, right, they say one box costs 150. Now, you need, how many boxes you need? Number of boxes you need. You make 200 biscuit, right? So 200 divided by one box and sit 40, you need 5 boxes. So the amount for boxes, or should I say cost for the box, or should I say overall cost? I just do one total cost. You want to know whether it's enough. Yeah, you allocate 45 ringgit, whether it's enough or not. So your total cost, right, will be 40 ringgit 59 cent. Each box you need to pay 150. You need 5 boxes. So take this answer, 40.59 times, so you add 5 times 1.5, that will be 48.9 cent. 48 ringgit 9 cent, 09 cent. Okay, would you have enough? Answer is no. Why not? You only allocated 45 ringgit, right? Yeah, so the cost is actually more than that. So answer, you say, is not enough because the cost is more than 45 ringgit. You allocate 45 ringgit, but your total cost is 48 ringgit and 48 ringgit and 09 cent. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the discussion for this paper. It took us so long to do it. All right. So thank you very much for watching this video. Yeah, hope you learned something from this discussion. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.